What is the difference between negligence and liability in legal cases? Breaking news in personal injury law? The question on many people's minds today is, what is the difference between negligence and liability in legal cases? With recent headlines highlighting various lawsuits, understanding these terms is more important than ever. Let's break it down in simple terms. Negligence is about failing to take reasonable care, which leads to harm or injury to someone else. To prove negligence, a plaintiff must show for key elements. First, there must be a duty of care owed by the defendant. This means the defendant had an obligation to act in a way that would not harm others. Second, there needs to be a breach of that duty. This is when the defendant fails to meet the standard of care expected. For example, if a driver ignores traffic signals and causes an accident, that driver may be considered negligent. The third element is causation. This links the breach of duty to the injury suffered. Finally, the plaintiff must demonstrate actual damages. This means showing that they have suffered real harm, such as medical expenses or lost wages. On the other hand, liability refers to the legal responsibility for the consequences of one's actions. It means being held accountable for the damages caused. Liability can arise from negligence, but it can also come from other legal theories. For instance, in product liability cases, manufacturers can be held responsible for defective products, regardless of whether they were negligent. This means a company could be liable even if they followed all safety protocols. In personal injury cases, proving negligence is often essential to establish liability. The plaintiff must show that the defendant's negligent actions were a significant factor in causing the injury. Legal tests like but-for, causation, and foreseeability are often applied. In summary, negligence is about failing to act with reasonable care, while liability is the broader legal obligation to compensate for harm caused. Understanding these terms is vital for anyone involved in a personal injury case. As legal cases continue to make headlines, being informed about negligence and liability can help individuals navigate their rights and responsibilities.